Hey, it's getting dangerous out here. You know, we want to be prepared for anything at any occasion at all moments at every time. This is like sitting on the picnic table or whatever type of table this is. I'm unsure exactly what this is. What's good? What's going on, man? It's your boy B. Actually, I don't even want to start this video right here. Let's hit the car, bro. Like we done shot too many scenes right here. We gotta switch it up. Okay? Come with me real quick. I'm gonna have to change my lighting and stuff just a tad bit. My car don't cut off on me. Let's turn the whip on because we don't want to get super hot in this. No, that's copyright. No. We can't do that. Turn me up just a little bit more. Turn me up just a little bit. Spilling coffee on myself is crazy work. That almost really pissed me off. Do y'all rock with like the Sheets coffee? Like, I think it's like very slept on. If you mix it right, you got to get a good mix though. If you don't mix it right, it's terrible. Today's video, I do want to talk about the difference between the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone Air. So for the 17 Pro and the iPhone Air, it doesn't have no number on it, no nothing, just calling the iPhone Air. So I think it's just something new. They're just trying to see if it sticks. If it sticks, it sticks. If it doesn't, then it just falls and just hits the ground. Then they lose a lot of money. For the iPhone 17 Pro, you're looking at a 6.3-inch screen display here. And with the Air model, you're looking at a 6.5. So you do get a bigger screen with the Air, which is interesting. I'm not even gonna lie. And you know, with the Pro Max model, your screen is a 6.9, I believe. So yeah. Now, as far as the design with the Pro, you do have an aluminum unibody and you have the action button. Both of them have action buttons and the camera controls for faster photos and video. I'm curious of why they switched back to titanium for the Air model. I'm unsure. These iPhones, they get pretty hot. You know what I'm saying? You get to recording videos or you get to taking photos or even charging your phone. They get extremely hot, man. Especially when I'm using the MagSafe in my car. Super hot. With the Pro model 17 Pro, you're looking at a ceramic shield 2 front with a 3x better scratch surface resistant, which that's cool. I mean, I like to see that, but most people are going to be using cases anyway, so the scratches and stuff really, it doesn't really matter too much probably for like the norm. The water resistance up to 6 meters for 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Again, I wouldn't recommend jumping in the water with this, but pretty much is the exact same far as durability goes, which is pretty ironic here because they're using two different types of like the material. They both have the same chipset, which is Apple's new A19 Pro chip, which contains a 6-core CPU, a 6-core GPU, neutral accelerators, and a 16-core neutral engine with the hardware accelerator ray tracing. We love the specs. That right there. I don't know why. I get to read the specs. Yeah, we got an 18-core PC. You know what I'm saying? We got the new 501080X. You know, we're going crazy over here. As far as the battery life goes, here's where you're going to see the difference between the two. Now, I'm going to keep it a beam with you. I don't see no reason. If you like strictly about the battery life, that's all you care about. You want to make, you know, so you want the phone to last you all day off of one charge. You got to go with the Pro. With the battery life for the iPhone 17 Pro, 33 hours, right? Then you come and look at the iPhone Air, 27 hours. You know what I mean? So you got that, what, 6 hours of extra battery life, which is quite interesting. So that difference right there is kind of similar to the iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max. You know what I mean? Which is like a 6 to a 7 hour battery life difference. It's curious to me how Apple did it. They kind of made it the battery life 6 hour difference between each of their models, which is quite fascinating. Both cameras, from the looks of it, from the specs, they have the same stuff. 18 megapixel center stage front camera. You got to tap the zoom and rotate, which we love. You got the center stage for photos, to ultra stabilization for videos, which is super amazing. You got the dual capture, and you also have the center stage for video calls. Both of them have the same exact specs for the front camera, for the rear camera. You got 3 modules on the back with the Pro model, and then with the Air model, you only get 1 module. 48 megapixel Fusion main, 48 megapixel Fusion Ultra, 48 megapixel Fusion Central, 48 megapixel Fusion Realistic. I don't know. It's a lot of fusion and futuristic. It's a lot going on in these details here. Just remember 48 megapixels. You got the Ultra Fusion wide and the 48 megapixel Fusion telephoto on the Pro model. You don't got that on the Air. I think that's the main difference right there. Everything else looks super the same. Now I see. You get that 120. You get that 120 frame. You get that buttery smooth, that slow-mo in that 4K with the Pro Max. I mean, with the iPhone Pro. That's the difference right there. You get that 120. And a lot of people can really utilize that. If you want that super smooth, buttery footage, you got to go with the Pro. As far as optical zoom, here's where the camera modules come into play. You got the 0.5, you got the 1X, the 2X, the 4X, and the 8X. Now, I don't know about y'all, but when I'm taking pictures and I'm too far away from my subject, I like to zoom in. Yeah, you know a little something about that, don't you? Huh? Yeah, we like to zoom in over here, baby. For the Air, man, you're looking at optical zoom options, 1X and 2X. That's freaking terrible. I would stay away from the camera from the iPhone Air. If it was me. I'm just saying, if it was me, I take a lot of photos. If you don't take a lot of photos, it don't really matter. You just want the latest and the greatest. And like the new iPhone, like, hey, I got the new thin joint. You know, cool. That's what's up. But that camera on the back is terrible. Just know that. You trying to zoom in on something? Hey, 2X. That's all you get. Both phones contain the Apple Intelligence. For the peace of mind, all the phones have the SOS, so you have no concerns there. Just in case of emergencies, you get into a situation, hey, Apple got you covered. As far as connectivity, they both have the USB Type-C, but for the Pro model, you do have that 20x faster transfer. You can transfer files, videos, anything of that nature from computer to devices, whatever the case may be. Now, on the Air model, you don't have that. Both contains the MagSafe, I would hope. You do have the 25 watt and 30 watt adapter for a higher rate of charging, and they're both compatible with the cases and the wireless chargers and the wireless and all the Apple products and the third-party products. Again, the major difference between these two phones will be the camera module on the back and for the optical zoom, man. So, and the video quality. So that camera really is the major difference. Now, my question is, why would somebody spend an extra like $400 to $500 for terrible battery life? Not terrible, but worse battery life, worse camera, and transfer speed, if you care about that. I would definitely go with the Pro model of the iPhone 17 over the iPhone Air, just because it doesn't offer all the features that I would need for my life. If you're gonna get the Pro, you ain't got many color choices. You got that deep blue, you got the cosmetic orange, and the silver. I told y'all, I gotta get the silver joint. That's the one that my eyes are set on. I don't really care too much about the other colors, even though they do pop. With the Air, you get a variety, you get an extra, you know what I'm saying? So you got the sky blue, you got the light gold, you got the cloud white, and the space black. Y'all know I gotta go with black. If it wasn't for the black, I'll probably get the gold. Those are the difference between the iPhone Pro and the iPhone Air. As always, you guys, get in the comments, man. Let me know your thoughts and opinions below. If you decided on getting one of these iPhones, let me know which one you're gonna get and why. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say down below in the comments, man. I'm always down there showing love per usual. As always, appreciate the love and support, man. If you guys want to watch more content like this till we get the hands-on joint, man, y'all be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe, click the bell icon, turn notifications on so you don't miss no bangers.